Join Tammy Adams, intuitive life coach and spiritual healer, as she teaches, empowers, and guides you on an intuitive level. She will help you to become open to the often hard-to-face reality of your past karma that is carried into your present-day core problems and blockages. Tammy is here to deliver the messages from our angels. Every show delivers the information that the angels need you to receive. She's here to help you to start learning the truth. Tammy will teach you how you can begin or enhance your spiritual practice. She will lead you in guided meditations, giving you the tools to start understanding your own soul, spirit, and body. What is karma? Is karma real or imagined? Can you clear up bad karma from your past? How? All these questions and more will be addressed by Tammy through her gifted communication with angels and her spiritual skills.
Welcome, everyone, and good morning or good afternoon, wherever you may be today. It is a wonderful, absolutely blessed day over here in Northern California, where I'm located today. It was sunny and amazing and beautiful, and now it's raining again and helping to saturate the land a little bit more, just to give us a little bit more extra oomph over here in Northern California. So, how is your day? How are you guys doing? What has happened since we've last connected last Wednesday? Have you been able to focus on your karma? What doors are you opening? What things are you trying to transform emotionally, spiritually, physically? You know, karma is, to me, a subject that we can never stop talking about, because karma is literally in every act, in every moment, in every piece, every centimeter, every part of our core is karma. It's all about energy, all about energy. But I want to talk to you about a couple things that are coming up and what I have in store and the things that I'm working on, because I don't really actually give you guys this information or this advice. Somebody was talking to me and she goes, you know, I was listening to your radio and I never hear about your upcoming events. I never hear about your advice, whether we should go to, you know, go to this event or do this. So here I am today, and I'm going to talk to you guys about it. So today, I am going to Redding, California, where I have my nonprofit, and is called the House of Angels Foundation, which it makes me very, very, very proud and very happy about. And the House of Angels Foundation is to help to create a change and a difference in people's lives, but mainly towards children. I do deal with adults, but I mainly focus on children because that's my passion and that's my heart. You know, that's just what feeds me, is seeing the transformation in our children and being able to feed them, protect them, clothe them, and really truly heal them as well because of the abuse or the negative or the neglect in which they have had. Because one thing that I think a lot of people do not bring enough attention to, in my opinion, is that children are our future. We could sit there all the time and we always sit there and we say, oh, you know, keep the children quiet. Oh, tell them to be quiet. Oh, tell them, you know, they're not important, this, that. And we really don't give a lot of credit to children. And in my opinion, and what I truly believe, is that children are our future. So unless we teach them and we help them to be transformed now, we don't have a very bright future. Because the way our children are being raised and the way our children are hearing messages from most people in this world is not, and people are not very positive towards children. People are very disconnected from their children. So I teach people, and I, you know, sometimes get involved with, whether it's an educational class or whether it's a group of like people who have lost people, and children are actually in there, and it's adults and children for people who are in mourning. I do a lot of things with my nonprofit, but when I work with these people and I do talks, I'm specifically thinking of one that I did a couple months ago back over at the Indian Health Center. And I went over there and I spoke to people about healing and was talking about how even though we have lost someone, we can still communicate with the other side. And we can still talk to the people that we love so dearly, whether it's your mother, your father, your brother, your sister, your friend, a loved one, a partner, whatever it may be. And we don't really lose them just because their body's no longer here. And I was talking to this little girl, and I think she was like 14 or something, and I seeing her energy when she walked in, and her aura was so down. It was like very dark, and it was very hidden. It was very sad. And then once I was done, she was standing up tall. She was no longer slouching. She had this, like, not a huge grin, but a small grin on her face. And she was just starting to become intrigued with the idea that life can be better, that she can heal, she can grow. And she had a very horrible childhood. I was able to intuitively see it. So when I saw it, I was like, oh my gosh, poor baby, she's just had such neglect. She's had so much negative in her life. So I really focused on the children that were in the room when I went to this event and really helping to inspire them and bring them forward and let them know that they're a part of the future and how they are extremely beyond the point of important, even more important than most of the adults that were in the room, because they are the ones who are now going to have that power in their hands to transform our planet, to transform our ways, and to make it a better place for their children and their grandchildren. So when we look at that, what are we doing to be able to help to transform them? Well, that's why I created this nonprofit. This nonprofit is to help to inspire and to help to create movement. So I'm going to Reading today to go do an event to help to inspire and to help bring forward more awareness this evening. So that's going to be really fun. And then on Sunday, I leave to Florida, and I'm going to be doing some events over there and some lectures that are going to be absolutely amazing, teaching people how to connect with their soulmates and connect towards their purpose so that they can allow themselves to no longer feel disconnected. Because one thing that I notice is that people think that purpose and soulmate are just like fairy tales, they're false. It's not reality to be able to have your soulmate. It's not true that everyone has a purpose. Well, that's exactly why I'm going over here to Florida to do this, lectures and seminars so I can be able to work on teaching people. And when I do these lectures, I see people in the audience light up and they just transform within just a short moment of me speaking and helping to give them the tidbits of information so that they can allow themselves to once again have hope and that spark. And it really lights people up. So I'm excited to do those things. And those always get me really, really boosted up to just be like, oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I mean, there's so many more events that I have coming up, but those are the ones that I have this week and the beginning of next week. And those will be really exciting. I'm happy. I'm going to try to see what I can do while I'm in Florida to take advantage of just having a moment to go, oh, okay, let me try to see, maybe I can take my kids and, do one fun thing while I'm here. So I'm going to try to do something. I'll let you guys know when I get back and how that goes and how the results of having one day of fun and just trying to allow ourselves to unwind with the kids, that makes my heart always happy with my babies. That's it. So those are the things that are going on around me right now. And one thing that I want you guys to know, which is very important, is that when I have these events that are coming forward in the very near future, I always have them go live on YouTube and also on my website. So don't think that you're missing out. A lot of people always say, oh, well, I wish I was there, or, oh, I wish I could hear it. Oh my gosh, I wish I would have able to make it to it. Guess what? It's always recorded. Everything I do is pretty much always recorded, always videotaped, so that you guys can always push rewind, play, start over, play. And these events that are coming up are also going to be recorded. So if you're looking forward for information like that, do not hesitate to go on my website at asktammyadams.com, and somehow there'll be a link or some type of information, really easy and way for you to navigate through my website and find the information. Or if not, then you can always call my assistant if you're not really good at the technology, like I am not very good at technology. And go call my assistant at 916-930-0781, and she'll help you to get access to those lectures that are coming up in the near future, or even past lectures that I've had, which just now I've been working on the Karma series lectures. Last month was about the Soulmate series, and then coming up forward is going to be Soulmate on live radio. If you guys have questions, do not hesitate to call. But today is about past life karma. How are we dealing with our karma from our past life? Now, to me, this is really important because a lot of us don't realize that karma is not just from this lifetime. And I've been waiting to have this show with all of you in regards towards past life karma because there's a lot to explain. And in my opinion, I feel like this may be some of the core karma that just may be holding you back, stopping you from moving forward, not letting you have that freedom and that feeling of happiness that you once had, however many lifetimes ago. But you know that something's off and it's not associated with this lifetime. This could be the issue. This could be the blockage. This could be the secret, truthfully. So let's focus on making for sure that when I talk, you guys really take notes today. Okay, we will talk about it after this commercial.
Conscious media for conscious minds. OMTimes.
Ascending Hearts is no ordinary dating site, but a spiritual dating site with a purpose, to link you with your soulmate. We engineer the serendipity so you can trust that you will attune with someone that has the same matching vibration as you. Ascending Hearts, the conscious dating site for the spiritually aware. Try Ascending Hearts for free. ascendinghearts.com.
Join Vibe Nation radio host, international psychic medium Carrie Turcotte, as she guides her listeners to rediscover themselves by accessing the keys of knowledge that already exist within. Each week's show is divinely orchestrated to intertwine with the universal energies, allowing the listeners to go deeper within. At the end of each show, Carrie will tap into the energies of the listeners and give a message from Spirit about the upcoming week. If you really want to get to know who you truly are, join Carrie each Monday at 3 p.m. on Vibe Nation Radio.
Have you ever wondered why you were born? What is the purpose of your existence on this planet? Life can't just be about paying bills and spending 8 hours a day at a job that makes you miserable. Haven't you ever wanted your life to have meaning and purpose? Well, intuitive life coach and spiritual healer Tammy Adams can help you. She's been working with people for over 30 years all over the world, helping them to start living their life's purpose. Her exclusive clients have been able to live their dreams, break down the barriers that have been holding them back, and truly have happiness, love, and joy. For the first time ever, she is making her Life Purpose program available to you. Are you ready to pursue your dreams? Are you ready to have self-love, self-confidence, and self-worth? Are you finally ready to have love, joy, peace, and fulfillment? If you're ready to invest in yourself and commit to making a change in your life, then call Tammy Adams today at 916-930-0781 and ask about her Life Purpose program. Schedule your discovery session with Tammy to find out if this is the program, to find out if this program is right for you. Stop hesitating to pursue your happiness. You deserve to live a happy and fulfilling life, and Tammy is here to help you get there. So, call today and ask about her Life Purpose program. That number again is 916-930-0781. God bless.
Dear John, I'm leaving. Uncontrolled high blood pressure is serious, and I can quit whenever I want. Why can't we get back to when you checked on me? I don't want to leave, but remember, when I quit, you quit. Sincerely, your heart.
Listen to your heart. Don't let it quit on you. High blood pressure can lead to a stroke, heart attack, or death. Get yours to a healthy range today. Find out how at heart.org/blood pressure. A message from the American Heart Association, the American Stroke Association, and the Ad Council.
And welcome back. So we're talking about past life karma. Can past life karma also be good? Or is it only bad? That's a question that people ask me when I do sessions or work with them or do a lecture. People ask me these questions. They say, well, is it only bad or can past life karma be really good? Well, of course, absolutely. Karma is good or bad. It's both. It's always a mixture of both. But depending on who you are, let's use an example. The Dalai Lama. He is someone who has been reincarnated time after time after time. Now, the reason why the Dalai Lama is someone who they say is so amazing, and they're like, oh, holiness, oh, you're so amazing. I don't think a lot of people understand. The reason why he's amazing is because he has the awareness of his past lives that he has lived, okay? And his past lives he has lived have always been for the same exact reason, which are to create and to be the essence of peace, kindness, love, acceptance, okay? So when we talk about God and we talk about our God and, okay, well, how does our God, our creator, whatever you want to call him, help us is by having absolute and utter peace towards us, loving us no matter how evil we are, no matter how ruthless we are, no matter how many mistakes we've made, no matter how ignorant we are always loved by our creator. Well, a living person, and I'm not trying to say in any way, shape, or form that the Dalai Lama is God, but there's a living person who is an example for our creator, for God, saying, here's someone who can be an example to those in, it was supposed to be Tibet and all that area, but now we know him and we're really aware of him over here in the States. That is someone that you guys can allow yourself to relate to as a human, a person, living, eating, sleeping, breathing human, who can live in this world that we see so much evil, we see so much negative, but yet we are able to still see him be the light of peace, be an existing person representing peace, inspiring others to have peace. And even though he's very real and he has a very interesting and very funny sense of humor, he's very humble, very, 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 very humble man. He has inspired people to really, truly look inside themselves and realize that peace is not that hard, because it's our karma that creates this wonderful, absolutely bright feeling within us once we start really letting go of control. And control is something that creates the negative. It creates the bad karma, the stress, the burden, the worry. Because the more we allow ourselves to control, the more we allow ourselves to wonder or worry about getting to job on time, handling this opportunity that we need to do right this second, all the things. We're always rushing. We're never allowing ourselves to just be in the moment and looking at what is around us and seeing how we are so blessed and so absolutely fulfilled in so many ways. We forget that we have fulfillment in so many subjects that are around us, whether it's love, whether it's financially, whether it's emotionally, whether it's physically. We don't give thanks to those moments that we have fulfillment in those areas, right? So we don't realize, oh, wow, well, I'm really healthy. I should be really fortunate because I can use my arms, my legs, my fingers, my toes, my brain, my body to be able to walk up that mountain or to be able to walk across the street to go, get a drink or whatever it may be, to go to the park, to jump and play. We don't think of the blessings that we have. We always think of the negative. And it's really interesting how we have allowed ourselves to really, truly give such power to the negative. That is negative karma. By allowing ourselves to really let that pain, that sadness, and something constantly dragging us down that has to do with karma that is linking us. You have all these blessings, you have all this good stuff that's going on in your life, all these blessings that are going on in your life, but something's dragging you down. Something's constantly making you feel like you're still unhappy. You're still unsettled. There's something that's not right. That's the negative karma. We don't realize how real our past lives really are. We don't realize how significant and how absolutely important. I know that's the same, significant and important, but the point is, I'm trying to make it dramatic so you guys get my point. That our past lives are so a part of who we are today. And we don't think that. We think, oh, that was my past life, oh, it's not a big deal. Oh, okay, whatever. But in reality, that past life, those experiences, that energy, that karma that's associated with that past life has a lot to do with today and has a lot to do with yesterday and has a lot to do with tomorrow. But we have closed our eyes to the truth. And we've closed our eyes to the truth because many people in this world are no longer open and really truly connected spiritually the way we used to be connected. Not because we don't want to be, but because things are moving so fast. Things are moving in a different speed, in a different vibration. But for people to say we can't get there because I'm too busy, for people to say I can't do that because of my circumstances, understand this. I have heard that in this lifetime, probably, I don't know how many thousands of times. And I've heard that so many times that I'm just like, okay, I hear you guys. But I will never surrender to believing that that is true. Because every single time that someone tells me that, thousands of times, I prove to them how that is false. And that no matter how much we say that we're stuck, we have no choice, I help people to see that there is no such thing as being stuck. There is no such thing as not having a choice. And I promise you, there is no such thing as being negative and being surrounded and trapped with negative karma. We can always change. Always. If you feel like you have always been this happy-go-lucky person, and it has nothing to do with your actions and your things that you've done this lifetime, but for some reason you've always had blessings, you've always had good fortune, something has always been amazing that has been constantly coming forward in your life, then that has to do with past life good karma. In my past lives, I've always been an intuitive. I've always been someone that was considered a medium, an oracle, a muse, a psychic, intuitive, whatever word you guys want to use. They're all the same. But a medium is a little teeny tiny bit different than I do both. I'm a medium and a clairvoyant and intuitive. But a medium is someone who only communicates with people who've passed away. Me, as an intuitive, I communicate with your guardian angels and your spirit guides, which are people who've passed away. And I have always felt like by being able to communicate with your guardian angels directly and giving you that direct communication and answers and information and insight in which you need, you can never be misled. And teaching you how to have that relationship on your own so that you can always have that communication, the connection, which was meant to be since the beginning of time. It's just we've lost our spiritual connection. We've lost that gift that every one of us were given because we're so rushed or because we allow these blockages, whether it's from past life karma or this lifetime's karma, to affect us, to keep us closed off with our intuition and our connection to our guardian angels. Well, this is one thing I want for every person in the world, is to have their own connection, their own relationship with their guardian angels so that you can succeed and have good karma and have awareness into where your life is headed. What are the secrets to healing? And who am I? We'll talk about that next.
The Real Conscious Connection. OMTimes Radio. IOM FM.
Humanity Healing International is a small nonprofit with a big dream. Since 2007, HHI has been working tirelessly to bring help to communities with little or no hope. Our projects are not broad mandates, nor are they overnight solutions, but they bring the reassurance that no one is alone and that someone cares. To learn more, please visit humanityhealing.org. Humanity Healing is where your heart is.
Hi, I'm Kelly Fox, host and astrologer of The Astrology Show. Each week, I'll give you access to the current transits, which are a valuable tool that provide astrological information to help unlock the potential each of us has. Understanding the stars can help steer us in the right direction to make better informed choices. So if you're wondering what's going to happen in your week ahead, be sure to tune in to The Astrology Show for guidance, Mondays at 9 p.m. Eastern Time.
Are you in search of love? Now, when you hear the word love, do you think of a true, meaningful, instant connection with someone that makes you feel as though you've known them your whole life? The kind of connection that has a magnetic energy and a seamless fit to your thoughts and desires. The kind that cannot be anything other than your soulmate. If this is the kind of love that you've been searching for and think it'll never happen for you, stop. Your soulmate exists, and Tammy Adams can help you find them. Tammy Adams has been an intuitive life coach and spiritual healer for over 30 years. She's here to help you connect to your soulmate. If you think your soulmates don't exist, please do not be mistaken. Tammy is here to tell you that every single soul that has been created has a soulmate. Through her intuitive abilities, over the years, she has connected countless clients with their soulmates. For the first time ever, Tammy is making her soulmate program available to you. If you're tired of the heartache, if you're tired of searching, if you're tired of being lonely and constantly having this longing for that one person, then please call Tammy today and ask about her soulmate program. The number is 916-930-0781. Schedule your discovery session with Tammy to find out if this program is right for you. This program is exclusive to those who are ready to finally invest in themselves so that they can have a fulfilled life. In this moment, you have the opportunity to finally have love, passion, and joy. Don't hesitate in pursuing your happiness. So call today. That number again is 916-930-0781. God bless.
Hi, I'm Jimmy Buffett. Save the Manatee Club has helped to protect imperiled manatees and their aquatic habitat for decades. But there's still more work to be done. Threats from cold weather, red tides, pollution, and boat collisions continue to take their toll on the manatee. So let's work together to safeguard the manatees and the places they call home. Be the friend they need. Visit SaveTheManatee.org. Thank you.
And we are back. So we were talking right before commercial about what are the secrets to healing. Going back into our past lives, going back into the energy that has been blocking us and stopping us from moving forward. But also, who am I? Who are you? So to me, this kind of connects as one, because as we are connecting to the secrets of healing, as we are allowing ourselves to let go of the pain, we start to discover this amazing gift, which is finding out who we really truly are. And as we find out who we really truly are, then our eyes start being able to see different colors. And we're starting to able to see like the gifts that are given to us. And our vibration changes, and then the people that are around us change, and then our life just becomes heavenly. It's amazing. Can we heal karma without facing the person involved with the blockage? Now, to me, this is a very important question because many people do not, which I don't blame them. I understand it's not an easy thing what I'm saying, but many people do not want to face the people that are involved with the blockage. Emotionally, physically, whatever. Spiritually, however they abused you. I mean, there's so many scenarios. And none of them are good. And none of them are right. It's all wrong. But is it important to forgive them? Is it important to face the emotional pain? Is it necessary to look at that pain in the mirror and deal with this person and then heal from it? Well, of course, the answer is absolutely, completely, entirely yes. Without us allowing ourselves to truly face the pain, the tears, the suffering, the nightmare, we cannot allow ourselves to heal. And that's what I help you do when you're dealing with your karma, when you're dealing with the pain. Because some people don't realize that you're in, maybe I just confused a couple of you that are out there. And you're like, what do you mean karma is facing with pain? And what is she talking about? Well, this is exactly what I'm talking about, is that karma is involved 100% with us not allowing ourselves to forgive and holding on to that pain. If you think we can grow without allowing ourselves to forgive, if you think we can heal without allowing ourselves to get rid of those blockages, I am very sorry to have to tell you and to be the one to say it, but that will never happen. We cannot grow. We will never be able to really rise above any type of higher vibration. We'll never be able to go to a higher vibration if we are allowing this negative scenario, this negative situation, this act of unhappiness, of unkindness, or whatever it was that happened, to continue to burden us. By healing, we begin to awaken the energy within us and the vibration of love. By healing, we begin to open the path that was created for us to find true happiness. By healing the karma and getting rid of the pain that's associated with these negative acts, and healing that anger that we have held on to. Now, let me step back for just a moment. Why would karma be associated with us not forgiving the people who have harmed us emotionally, physically, or spiritually? Is because, or even financially, I didn't mention that, I'm sorry. There's many people who have been taken advantage of by many people financially. I know somebody I was just dealing with recently, and he had a really good friend who just totally manipulated him, and it was really sad. Anyways, so all these scenarios, right? Okay, emotionally, physically, financially, spiritually. If you're hurt, why would your karma be blocked if you don't forgive these people? Because you're holding on to anger, and anger is not healthy, and anger is not a good vibration. And anger is stopping us from moving forward. And that creates negative energy within us, which is negative karma that goes and affects us. Because then we are no longer trusting someone else. We are no longer open to someone else. We are no longer believing in someone else. And that creates negative karma. We are here to be open emotionally, physically, financially, spiritually, in every way. We're meant to be open. But we are taught since children to be closed. And some of us are closed because of our past life karma. Loving yourself completely is so important. And by loving yourself completely, you will start beginning to have these memories and this information come back to you. Because the most powerful way to heal is to truly, truly have love. I can't say that enough. The most powerful tool to heal is love. And that is something that I really, truly believe in every way, shape, or form, with no doubt. Can we recreate bad karma after healing our karma? I've talked about this before. Absolutely. Absolutely. It is very easy to create bad karma, but it is very easy to create good karma as well. Where does past life karma come from? A lot of people sit there and they say, well, it's not my fault that I don't remember what happened in my past life. Well, of course it's not your fault. Absolutely, it's not your fault as a human in this body at this moment, but your soul and your spirit is still responsible for your actions. And a lot of people don't believe that. And they don't believe that because we believe that every single time that we do something wrong, if we just pretend it didn't happen, then it didn't happen. Well, that's not reality at all whatsoever. Reality is, and the truth is, if you do something wrong, whether it was 3 lifetimes ago, or whether it was 10 lifetimes ago, or maybe even if it was just 1 lifetime ago, you are responsible for that karma. Now, a lot of people usually pretty much go through an amazing, amazing healing process in the process of their passing. And in the process of us passing in each life, we usually are like, okay, heal the karma. I'm so sorry for hurting you. That's when we have realization. And, that's where they say, oh, they're going crazy. They're doing their goodbyes. And a lot of people really, truly allow themselves to have this realization before they pass away and go into the spirit world. And they want to really, truly go through this healing. And they go through this releasing process of saying, I'm sorry, I should have, I could have, I would have, I'm sorry. And that's their healing process. And then in that moment of allowing themselves to truly, it doesn't matter how great their sin was or how small their sin was. It doesn't matter what they neglected or what they didn't neglect. By them allowing themselves to say, I'm sorry, and bringing recognition to what has happened as they are leaving this planet, that creates healing for their karma. But if they stay stubborn and they're like, oh, absolutely not, I'm not going to say I'm sorry, and absolutely not, I'm not going to heal, then it's kind of not so good. And that's when you're stuck karmically with that not so good karma coming back into the future. And your present. It's a very fine line, dealing with past life karma. But the truth is, the very, very truth is that all of us, every person on this planet, can heal themselves by allowing themselves to replace pain with love. Can we truly relive? Now, that sounds interesting the way I'm expressing this, but I'll explain it more. Can we relive our sins? So say we sinned and we did something wrong, and we made a lot of mistakes, and, we did something wrong to someone else. Will that come back to us, which is obviously karma? Will that sin that we've created come back to our lives? Absolutely. And I've said this throughout this whole month, what we put out is what we get back. So if we are bad to our children, if we are bad to someone, that sin, that pain will come back to us. Talk to you more after this commercial.
Feed your soul with waves of consciousness on OMTimes Radio. Host your show on IOM-FM, the radio network of OMTimes Media, one of the more recognized brand names in the conscious community, and is backed by the extensive marketing reach of OMTimes. Hosting a show on IOM-FM immediately connects you with our extensive dedicated community.
Looking for inspiration?
Want to be inspired?
Not sure where to go?
Find Mark and Kim every Wednesdays at 3 p.m. Eastern on Inspired Living.
Topics will elevate consciousness and range from metaphysics to the human and social experience and all things spiritual.
Welcome to an inspired community that offers support, encouragement, and new ways of thinking. You are the inspired and the inspiration.
Hamilton was adopted from a rescue in 2008. He really likes to be around people. I get out my mat and I'm doing a downward dog and he's underneath. He's quite the pug about town. He gets invited to a lot of parties. He knows he's a pretty big deal. Look at this little face. How could you not love him?
Hamilton the Pug, Instagram star and shelter pet. Amazing adoption stories start in shelters. Visit theshelterpetproject.org to find a pet near you. Brought to you by Maddie's Fund, the Humane Society of the United States, and the Ad Council.
And we are back. So, what is the meaning of life? Is destiny real? What about fate? Do any of you believe in fate? Well, to me, when I talk about karma, when I talk about our sins and all these things that we create and how it comes back to us, I believe that, like I mentioned earlier, what we cause creates an effect. What we do creates a reaction. And destiny is very real. Fate is very real. And whether that karma, whether it's negative or positive, comes back to us today, tomorrow, or 10 years, or 20 years from now, it does come back to us. It does. It catches up with us. And we are rewarded, or we are definitely, dealing with the negative karma and paying back our debt. But karma is an action of what we do. And then we receive an energetic action back. It could be good or bad. And that's something that I want everyone to remember. Remember this information so that you can allow yourself to truly heal this month. Take this information and apply it to your life, emotionally, physically, financially, spiritually, in every aspect of your life. Because when I talk about past life karma, this is something I need to talk about that I forgot to mention earlier in the show, because I just always have so many things to talk about. What about our dreams? I talk about past life karma, and I talk about where we've been, what we've done. A lot of our dreams, I always talk about our dreams, how they're so significant, how they're so magical, how they're messages, right? Well, maybe our dreams are telling us something that has to do with our past life. Now, I don't in any way, shape, or form think that it's a maybe. I know for a fact that our dreams do express and let us know about our past lives. They definitely give us the messages or the reenactment of what happened before in our past life. Where we've been, what we've done, what went wrong. And what we need to allow ourselves to realize is that by allowing ourselves, truly allowing ourselves to pay attention to these messages, pay attention to these dreams, these visions, we can allow ourselves to then work on healing whatever it is that's caused the complications and the blockages from these past lives. We will remember them. We definitely will remember them, and they will be something that we can then work on and create healing with. If you're ready for transformation, if you're ready to be done with the old and in with the new, then really hear what I'm saying and start figuring out how you can start taking more action to create transformation. Past life karma, whether it's good or bad, is something that many people close their eyes to. And they close their eyes to this because they don't realize that we can still have an effect from our past lives. Now, to be honest with you, most people are not dealing with past life karma. Some of us are. And for those who are, that just means you were really super duper stubborn when you passed away in that life and refused to allow yourself to go through the healing process of letting go of the pain. Or maybe you passed away too quickly and you were caught off guard and you didn't have time to go through the healing process. I mean, there's many ways that, could have many things that could have happened, many scenarios. But don't forget that some of that karma from your past life could be the reason why you're so blessed in this lifetime, the reason why you're so fortunate in this lifetime. And I urge people to look in the mirror and realize how blessed, how fortunate you are in this lifetime now. Because most people really don't allow themselves to give a lot of attention and give a lot of credit to this lifetime, to your blessings, to the gifts. Some of us don't even recognize how much love we have. Some of us are so blinded by the stress or the rush of life that we don't even pay attention to the love that we have. In my opinion, I believe that that's not good karma, to rush through life. And the reason why I have to say that very clearly and very confidently is because, to me, life is so precious. You know, I know I have experienced a lot of things in this lifetime, a lot of things, more than most. And I know that there is good, and I know that there is evil, and I know that there is bad, and I know that there is positive. I know that there's positive and negative. I know that there's good and evil. I know that there's right and wrong. I know that there's miracles and blessings. I know that there is love and there is sadness. But I also know that no matter what your scenario, no matter what your situation, no matter how down things may be, that 1 minute from now, 5 seconds from now, you can change that by changing your vibration. And I know this. I have lived this. I have slept this. I have experienced it. Every part of it has been a part of me. We do not allow ourselves to realize how much power energy has. We give so much power to negativity, but we do not give power to positivity. We do not give power to the potential of transformation and change and hope and miracles. But we sure do give a lot of power to this negative. So to all of you, please, when I talk to you and you hear me giving you guys these messages and this information, really allow yourself in an amazing, beautiful way. Allow yourself to connect to your heart. Connect to who you are so that you can allow yourself to be transformed, so that you can let yourself finally be an inspiration to maybe just one other person, and that one person might change 10 other people. Life is about happiness. Life is about miracles and joy. Life is not about suffering. Life is not about struggle. Yes, we do struggle. Yes, we do have complications. Yes, we do have things that try to tear us down. But what would life be like if everything was only joyful all the time, every moment of the day, and everything was perfect? That would be a little bit boring. But not only would it be boring, it would show that we are being controlled. It would show that we don't have the freedom of choice. And the reason why we go through these negative experiences, the reason why we go through the pain that we go through, is because people have freedom of choice. Is because people truly have that opportunity, that chance to make things right or wrong. It's up to us. But we don't realize that. We think that everything is supposed to be perfect. Well, life is supposed to be perfect. Life should have been that way. You know, who do I have to blame? Who do I have to judge? Who do I have to ridicule? No matter what your scenario may be, please, I urge you to really transform the negative into a positive. Help yourself to see that no matter how negative things are, that everything can be amazing once again. And I truly believe this because I've seen it happen. One time, I was practically on my deathbed, and then I'm sitting here now and I'm completely healed and everything's amazing and wonderful. Not to say I'll have other challenges. I have challenges all the time, just like normal people have challenges, whether it's emotionally, physically, financially, spiritually, it doesn't matter. And I fight through them because I have faith, because I really slow down for a moment and I meditate and I search deep within inside of myself to find the positive energy and bring forward that good karma and try to transform any type of darkness with positive. If you do that, you will start feeling such an instant gratification and transformation within inside of you. That's what life is supposed to be about. Life is supposed to be about us becoming the best that we can be. Life is supposed to be a celebration, a wonderful, wonderful blessing, a miracle. So let us work on that and let us focus on that this week. This week is supposed to be about connecting to our past life karma, remembering our dreams, connecting to that core memory so that we can create healing. God bless all of you. Until next time, I'm Tammy.